Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian.
I'm Diego.
And we are back with more Ultraman. So last episode we had the fight with, first with the Ultraman as Hayata and Bemular, as we now know. And then he almost died. And then the son, Shinjiro, or how would you pronounce it?
I think it was Shinjiro.
Okay. Then he fought him and he got his chunk of him out of, he took his arm away. And
like one of his fins or something on the mask,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, and then we see like he's got, so there's a body in there. That's a suit. It's not the alien.
He transformed for the first time.
Oh yeah, that was the between, but yeah, he did transform. That was a cool sequence, and also we met the Zeton.
Yeah, Zeton.
Zeton, which I didn't know that's what it was when I first saw it, but yeah, it's apparently was the last guy that he fought.
Yeah,
the
last
original
guy in the original series.
And that's the one he lost to first, right?
Yeah, it's the one that Ultraman lost to.
Yeah, that's the one he lost to. But then the Science Patrol, what they're called?
Yeah.
They helped and they beat him like that. Did he blow up or something?
They shot a missile thing from one of their little guns or something. I forgot what they were called, but what it was. I think the Paris branch or something like that developed some prototype missile thing.
Okay.
And so they attached to it and they shot it.
So the Paris branch. So that means they're not in Japan, right? Just to be 100% sure on that.
Well, the Paris branch sent it to the Japan branch.
So did they show the Paris branch?
Huh?
Did they show the Paris branch?
I think like once, and even then it wasn't really showing the Paris branch. It just showed a picture of France and
so it
said
wasn't showing,
Paris branch.
Was it showing the people? I mean,
no, it showed one person from the Paris branch, but they came to Japan.
Did they not speak Japanese though?
They spoke Japanese, but they could also speak French.
Okay.
I mean, the dude was.
I guess they need to.
Because
I don't know. Oh, whatever. What else? So we also found out. Talked about this before, or not in the videos, but before recording anything. But the guy that plays Jack Morrison in Overwatch does play Hayata, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But the couple things that I found out that I didn't mention, just because we didn't even realize it in the show. The only reason I told you before recording about the Jack Morrison thing is because we already talked about it in the recording. So, the guy that plays Bemular, do you have any idea who plays him?
No.
Matt Mercer.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's cool.
And I couldn't put my finger on who was playing Shinjiro. And I can hear him more now that I know it. But Josh Hutcherson plays him. Really? Yeah.
Hutcherson?
Yeah. Do you remember who that is?
It sounds familiar.
It's he's the kid that what's one of the things you've seen of him in it?
It's not. Josh Hutcherson is different than Josh Keaton, right? Josh Hutcherson is like the one who appears as a
very much so,
as not just a voice actor, but as an actor.
Yeah,
right?
He's what was he in? Well, he was in The Hunger Games. I don't know if you saw any of that. Oh my God. Yeah, he's PETA.
Yeah, no, I only remember that because I don't think I ever really watched the Hunger Game movies. I just kind of remember it because a lot of people talking about it and seeing pictures.
That's the actor.
Everywhere.
I don't know if you've seen him or heard him in anything
I've seen him in other stuff. I just couldn't remember where.
What else have you seen him in?
Yeah, I think maybe in this movie called Epic.
That's it. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say that one, but he's a voice actor in that.
But I know he's appeared in other stuff. I think he was in Zathura.
That's it. I couldn't remember Zathura and another one. I think before or after, but he was still really young in Bridge to Terabithia. Yeah, he was in that one.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's in that. He was in the show. I did not know that. I'm like,
I know he did stuff for anime. That's kind of neat.
Well, I mean, he's a voice actor.
No. Oh. Huh.
Apparently, because I mean, he was in Epic, so I'm assuming. Well, he's considered. He'll be considered for voice actor. Is what I meant. But so yeah, that's who's playing him. Everybody else, I don't think I recognize. I might have to re-go through the list. Oh no, that's right. No, it was this movie. It wasn't this one. Never mind. It was a different show. Never mind. Got mixed up. But yeah. So those are the things. That's another. There's two actors that I didn't mention that are also in this. I don't know how often Bemular is going to be in here, but I don't know who.
He might reoccur.
I don't know who voices Zeton, but Zeton, how do you pronounce his name? Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this next episode.
It's time for us to have a little talk.
First, let me introduce myself. I am Ado, the last of the Zetonians.
Okay, yeah, they're called.
My people were the ones who killed Ultraman.
Zetoni! Shinjiro, please calm down. The Zetonians were our greatest enemy. So I understand. You're shocked. But Ado is with the Science Patrol.
The universe knew peace for a time, but 12 years ago, he suddenly surfaced right after the Star Cluster Council had made contact with Earth.
Who's he? You mean...
Precisely.
Cue other aliens.
Hey! Watch where you're
Oh,
going!
look at that.
Oh, my bad.
I'm assuming you recognize him.
Oh, man.
Why? But I could be wrong.
Why?
Oh. He looks like a weird monkey man.
With 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Spider monkey!
Basically.
Uh-oh.
I have a favor to ask of you. I want you to be the next Ultraman.
Okay. Why?
The Earth needs your
So
protection.
awkward. I love it.
Hey,
Oh, these
hey.
kids. Oh, he's my friend.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Yeah, I figured.
You guys are such wimps. You guys know what I mean. You both bailed on me.
Hello.
This take was supposed to be like breaks like that to probably heal.
I didn't know who that was.
Hey.
Didn't recognize him for a second. Don't touch me.
Please! Please, stay away! Just leave me alone! I didn't mean to hurt you like that. I'm... Sir, I haven't decided if I want to be Ultraman yet.
Yes, I know. So I thought it would be better to just show you what you're about to get into.
Oh, cool. And I had a wristwatch thing. Or whatever.
I didn't see
Let's
it,
begin launch!
Is the thing that connects him to that thing? I suppose.
because I remember seeing something on his wrist shining, so now I understand.
There's the sound effects.
Transmission complete. It worked.
Again!
Bravo. There's been a major accident on the Bayshore route. We're heading there at once.
What? Car accidents? That's part of my job too?
Yeah, see.
It would seem so.
Ain't no mine.
Damn, I don't know how this game provides suit.
Or alien, you don't know.
It's an Ultraman. Cosplayer.
From the sky?
Shinjiro, don't.
No.
It's too powerful. Use your
Calm your
Ultra
jets, brother.
Slash.
What's that?
Oh! What's that called?
I forgot. But it was whenever he, like... Sort of. But not exactly, but yeah.
And he still blew him up. He's dead.
What did he
I
do?
didn't know he could do that. That's cool.
Hey, are you all right? Thanks.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Hey, you.
Thank you.
Oh, I never seen what it looks like inside. That's cool.
It's like an Iron Man that's face or whatever. It's really
Save me.
Got it.
Okay. Talk.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, he's gonna do.
Oh, the pay no mind to the helicopter above you. I would have the helicopter fly away and then I'd jump away somewhere else, but a little more discreet. But who needs discreet when you jump to the public?
Is there something you'd like to say?
Yeah. He's the kind of guy who can't understand how important he is unless we spell it out for him. Those guys... they tend to rub me the wrong way.
Hey, is that what's her face?
Maybe?
It's already been
They-
3
they
hours,
just have to
but the
use the same
suspect has
models
yet to
more than
respond to
sometimes.
police on the...
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
Ultraman?
so.
Look at that! Ultraman! Ultraman's here! Get a closer look!
That's a cosplayer, don't worry about
Step
it.
back, please.
Hey, there you go, I was gonna say. Buddy, I mean, I don't want you to, but I'm just saying.
What?
He's trying to... like that.
I'm actually surprised it didn't break.
Watch the wrist. You didn't put too much force in it.
Yeah.
You still gotta put enough force.
Yeah,
Can't blame the guy. Careful with your landing. I crushed the guy.
I mean, what the police are doing is fair because it's probably still illegal for vigilantism.
Someone dressed as Ultraman delivered the suspect into the hands of the police. But is he the real Ultraman? Ultraman is waving back. Who is this mysterious person and why is he here? Oh, he just took off. The Ultraman went soaring.
This time he did it.
You're really into Ultraman, aren't you? I don't blame you. He was rad.
Yep. Ultraman is the best. My dad knows everything there is to know about Ultraman. And now I'm totally into him, too.
Right on. Well, see you later.
Bye.
Tiny Ultraman this time.
Dude, no way that's Ultraman. It's probably just some cosplayer.
Guys.
Up for some more training?
Yeah. I'd love to get used to the Ultra suit.
Does that mean you have decided to become Ultraman?
Well, see...
Progress report.
What is it, Moroboshi?
We've got the target identified for elimination.
Moroboshi, I would like you to stand down.
Stand down.
We will have Ultraman eliminate the target.
Let's give him some time first, guys. No? Okay.
So, what am I supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah. Kill him or bring him in.
Duh. Eliminate. Eliminate the alien. The filthy, revolting alien.
Eliminate?
Don't think twice, just do it. Whatever the result, I don't want to hear you whine. Now go kill that thing. Can you do it, Ultraman Jr.?
A little rude, but alright. Jesus. Huh? See? Oh! Yeah, I might want to kill that thing, actually. Oh! Jesus! Oh, don't do this! Come on!
So it ends.
Bullocks! Okay, first off, unfair place to end the thing, but, you know, whatever. What is that exactly?
I don't remember its name, but it looks kind of like one of the other aliens that he fought. These were these dudes that had like these crab-like claws, and they could like split, like make clones of themselves or something. I forgot their name.
Jesus, freaking had his tongue down that dude's throat.
I wasn't sure if it was a tongue or
whatever it is.
thingy.
Proboscis could be, but like it's like I guess I don't know what it's
like
draining him of.
I thought it was a she actually, but
either way, that's a disgusting.
Yeah, no, that looks horrible.
So what was it? Do you know what he does with that? Like
I've never actually seen him do that before.
No.
That's why I was kind of a little surprised. But I do remember that species can actually be human sized or close to it.
Okay.
But I remember there was a couple of it seems species that can grow, the Zeton that we saw.
Uh-huh.
Like it could be that or that big weird thing that you saw in the first episode, the figurine looking thing.
Oh yeah. Wait, wasn't that Zeton?
That was like what he said.
Yeah,
he said
Zetonians they look different.
I'm not entirely sure because again, I've only seen that one series and a couple of others, but they look from what I remember, it looked like what that guy looked like with the weird little head with the little boop at the end.
Yeah.
But when they grew big to fight and stuff, they kind of turned into that weird looking thing with the two of them that you saw. Like the little figurine that you saw that was facing up against the Ultraman figurine. That's because, as I said, it was a recreation of their fight. So that seems like it's more like a battle mode or whatever, I'm guessing. I could be wrong about that, but the other one, I remember that was the species I think I told you about before that wanted to get rid of us so that they could live on our planet.
Right. Yeah, I remember you told me about that last week.
Yeah, those things could like shrink or grow.
So can they all do that, or just specific
that specific species, like the one I was talking about, that with the claws, like that could shrink or grow, like to like a giant, something like like a giant monster to like like probably along the lines of Godzilla like size,
right,
to like microscopic levels. Because that's how they fit their entire species on a single ship that way, because they all just shrunk down to microscopic levels to fit onto a ship.
Jesus.
Either microscopic or just very small.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, and they only had
convenient.
It's amazing convenient, because they didn't have to make another costume.
Right.
Remember they could shoot beams or whatever that like freeze people or something, like not exactly like ice, but they would just stop or something like that. I remember that was one of the other the first aliens that actually talked. I think in that series, most of the creatures that they fight, the monsters and whatnot, tend to not be talkative.
Right. What's his I think you guys named Moroboshi?
Yeah, Moroboshi.
I think does that
Moroboshi,
sound
Moroboshi. Like I could
new character?
Like the way his glasses looked and the colors. I could be wrong, but that could be the guy who was from the second series.
Okay.
I could be wrong because I think it was Moroboshi.
Like is he an Ultraman?
He is an Ultraman, but I'm not sure if he is one in here, because it seems in here he might just be
the one.
Like maybe one of the ones who somehow gains an Ultraman factor or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's supposed to be Ultra 7. I could be wrong because remember it was I thought it was Moroboshi Dan. But it seems he's like back to the Zetonian guy, because I remember in that, like as he said, there was an invasion, like the Zetonians invaded Earth, and they focused on Japan mostly so they could take out Ultraman because he was one of the major lines of defense,
right.
Along with the space patrol that was
space.
Science Patrol. I don't know why I said Space Patrol. That was stationed there, the one that worked with Ultraman, but
right.
I think they were also going to other places around Earth that they hit Japan first. Remember they wiped out the invasion force, so that may have been what he meant when he said it was the last one, because they were all there trying to.
Yeah.
So, because I remember they were just shooting them down, like mowing them down and stuff, like in their ships. But it seemed only one of them actually fought Ultraman. Like face to face.
Going real quick back to Moroboshi guy. At first I was like, man, he really just hates aliens. This guy.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say but I mean that's fair if you think about it.
I know he has reason to, but I mean it seemed more apart, it seemed different or separate from just like, man, these aliens have been killing people. It just seems like straight up he just hates aliens.
I mean, I was just saying it could be fair that some people just hate aliens because
no, I know, but
most of the alien species they've met have wanted to kill them.
Yeah, I know, but it's just the way he's just like this disgusting aliens. I'm like, oh man, all right, Jesus. But then we cut to this dude and all these dead people on the ground. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe kill this one. This one definitely is kind of disgusting looking.
He lost that hesitance real quick, but I mean that makes sense. Like Shinjiro did. He was like, he just expects me to kill him, and then he goes down and he sees it again, as he's
he might anger, but I don't know if he's gonna go straight for the kill
right
away.
He might just get pissed and just smack him.
This is that impulse rage when he sees a bunch of dead people there, and he's like, oh crap, this dude's killing people. I gotta stop him.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? It's just whenever he was fighting Bemular, it didn't look like he was trying not to kill the guy, because that blast. Maybe he wasn't thinking it would kill him. Because he's like, are you done yet, or whatever is it, or whatever it was near the end of the fight. But I don't know. Maybe he wasn't trying to kill him. But maybe I don't know if he dodged most of the blast or anything, and if it just got the side of him. That's why he lost his arm.
From that fight, I think he was just at that point he was just so pissed because hey, you hurt my dad.
Yeah, I get that.
And so I think at that time it was one of the because So I remember sometimes in real life people just get really pissed. They snap for
I know.
Even for not that long, and they go to a murderous rage. So he may have actually been trying to kill that dude at that time, but he may have kind of felt a little bad. He was like, "Hey,
yeah, no,
I was trying to kill someone, even though they were harming me."
They didn't really go into that, but it's possible. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but anyway,
it could also just be that because he's having a bit more hesitance now. He's like, "Hey, kill that dude." like just telling him to do it right, like straight away, just was it cold-blooded murder or whatever. It's like, I don't even know this guy, like, you know, and all that stuff, because he probably didn't know what the alien did.
And
he's still only like what, like probably like 16 or something years old, maybe 17.
Give or take. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming around that age. Yeah, he's not that old.
Like it seems he's only in like high school or something.
It looks like it.
So like he's not that old, and so they kind of just expect him to just go like, yep, I'm gonna go kill a dude.
I'm expecting it, but I'm hoping that they don't go like him getting like the fame getting to him.
I hope so too.
I hope it doesn't do that. But I mean, it is expected as also. But I mean, it just depends on the person, because some people, even if they're like when they're thrust into sudden fame, it doesn't always get to them, because it's just like the reason he's doing this is because he wants to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And also he's kind of liking using his abilities. But I don't know, the rush of it it might end up getting to him eventually. This is only the third episode, and I mean, he was more so, I guess, being polite. Not polite. I don't know. Whenever he's like waving at the camera, he's not like just does the job and leaves kind of thing, which is fine. It's not like that's a big deal. But
he did basically just did it. Like while he waved, all he really did was just wave, and then he left.
No, I know, but I'm just
he was probably. Just
I'm not like I said.
Polite.
It's not a lot. It's not a big deal. But I'm wondering if like that's kind of like gonna lead to more. But I don't know. I'm hoping they don't go that route. But it's understandable if it does, because he is still a 16-year-old teenager. So it's just like, you know,
he's still
things can get to you, even if you're doing things for the best of
intents.
intents.
I think they talked about a peace accord or something like that.
Yeah.
Did they say like that the alien, like all other species, signed it with each other, or like they didn't sign it with the space patrol? Do you think, or something like that?
I mean,
like a mutual agreement, like, hey, we're not gonna attack you. You're not gonna attack us.
I don't really know exactly. I don't quite. I thought I didn't even think about that. I just thought they all signed a peace treaty. Like, hey, we're not gonna attack this planet, guys. What do they have to offer us, honestly? So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if maybe they did sign it with the space patrol or the science patrol.
I wonder, and they also said that Ultraman died. Like, so
well,
wait,
yeah,
like, the Ultraman didn't
they
die.
didn't necessarily say. They said his passing, so they could have just meant when he left.
True enough, but like it seemed like, I mean, they may have thought he died, because because it seems like most of their species was kind of wiped out by that point, so they may have, all they really knew was just, oh yeah, but, you know, like I think it wasn't even the same one that said, hey, or the same one that had started doing stuff for their base, like one Zetonian said to another, like, hey, go get him, basically, and it kind of did its thing of getting bigger and attacking. Because I remember seeing it, they basically brought him down and his thing was beeping, so they might have thought he was dying and stuff. So like, he's probably dead or something.
That's possible.
And I haven't seen him in many years at this point.
Didn't the science patrol they weakened him, and then the next time, and then Ultraman fought him and that killed him?
Oh no. What happened was that Ultraman fought him, yes, and probably kind of weakened him a bit, like having him exert himself.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't that because it was only a one episode thing, so not much. It was basically like a little after Ultraman went down.
Mm-hmm.
They that experimental prototype missile thing that the Paris branch made was able to get to Japan. Like, hey, it's here, take it. And I think it was Ide that put it onto his gun, raised it, and fired. So it was only maybe not a couple of seconds, but probably only minutes after, it was still attacking, and it was going to attack him and kill everything.
So they're the ones that killed him.
Yeah, they're the ones.
Okay, I think I got mixed up before. I thought you were saying that after he lost, he, I guess, retreated or whatever. No, and then they attacked him, weakened him, and then he finished it or something.
No, I think it was its way of going no, you guys can defend yourselves now, so you don't always need Ultraman to finish it off or whatever.
Okay. Well, this Bemilar guy seems to be messing with that treaty, though.
Yeah, they said that there was peace for some time, and then he just kind of showed up.
Is he bringing? So is it there are other aliens apparently. So it's is he bringing them? Is he bringing them, or are they just they see him and then
I think it said that he just kind of since he's there, he just has this thing that just kind of brings
okay, you know what? We'll go ahead since he's this heck with the peace treaty. He's gonna go, so why don't we go?
I mean, they're not that weird monkey dude looking dude we saw. He didn't seem to be doing anything.
To him? Or were they just showing him, or what?
I think they were just showing that because
aliens are among
here.
us.
Yeah, aliens are among us. Like it's not just him. Like it seems like because he came there, others followed his example of going to Earth. Some like the one that we saw slurping up human smoothies. They're doing that, but it seems like the monkey dude, like he seems to just like Earth culture because he has like posters and stuff with that idol everywhere and crap.
I wonder what the cop one was doing. That wasn't the slurpy guy, was it?
I don't think so. Maybe it could have been like we saw like another one like
hold on.
Like I remember that like earlier in the episode it showed one like
he was dressed up in a cop uniform, wasn't he?
I think so.
Before his head.
It looks like a cop's uniform. So
I'm trying to see this head. Well, he also has a long head, but I can't see the uniform.
Okay, he's wearing pants. It's all I can really tell.
I can't really see his head. It looks like he has a cop hat on, I think. Nope, can't tell. It's the same guy, though. I think. Because he's got the weird head and eyes.
I mean, it could just be another one of their species, but true enough.
Well, yeah, it's the same alien-looking thing, yeah.
And the display still looks kind of cool, like what it looks like.
Yeah, I like how they're doing that. They're showing it's more like showing the the actual helmet, but just we're looking through it to see it.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
So you can sort of see the bit there's the helmet, but there's also like the display bits for him on the inside. I guess is what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder what that they said that attack had a name, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm going back. Ultra
Slash.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I mean, it's cool that he can do that. Like, 'cause I remember there was another, as I said, like he,
Yeah, I remember that. I thought he didn't do this, or
it might have been like that, and then.
By the way, it looks cool.
Yeah, no.
I like that they implemented that. Yeah. I didn't know how they were gonna do the other stuff. That's interesting.
But yeah, he used to use the specium inside him, so like.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Yeah, so maybe the suit's also like a type of conduit.
Well, as I said last time that whenever it's showing the suit up sequence, it's showing part of it like intertwining with kind of his DNA. So I'm just like, that's why whenever at the end of the fight, after that thing,
it just drained.
He was just like so out of it because he used so much energy in that blast. So I'm assuming it is it's a mixture of adding to him and also like siphoning energy to multiply in a sense.
So it seems that probably without the suit, he probably just only has access to strength and endurance.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any other way to let it out.
Yeah,
because his body's not made like that.
It's just kind of adapted to it seems or whatever. So he has his strength, but the suit allows him to like full capabilities. You can now shoot
more so
from your hands.
I don't know about full, but more so than he would without it.
He can make cool wrist swords things. Because remember that?
Something like
that was pretty cool. And now he can actually just make blasts like the discus.
Yeah. I wonder if he could do kind of like what a Bimular did. We went like that.
Maybe, but
I don't know. Just because of the.
I don't remember Ultraman never actually being able to do that, but it's a different thing. So maybe like the suit could allow him to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just mostly did.
They didn't make that suit. I don't know if it's already in it and they just haven't taught him. But that'd be really cool if they have it to where he can like essentially like fly.
Yeah, that would be cool, but it seems.
He doesn't really need it because he can just jump and then they can fly him in that thing. But maybe there's like a faster way than that. Yeah. So I don't know. That'd be really cool. But I don't know how much energy that would take from him. If that would like be like negative in terms of coming to a battle and having to use some energy. If it takes a lot, if it doesn't take a lot, it's still like if you had that little bit of energy left, it could be like the winning of the fight kind of a thing. I don't know. But this works just as well.
Yeah.
So I like Ado. I think his name is
Ado.
Ado, yeah.
How long do you think he's been working with the Science Patrol? Like, has it seemed like it?
The only thing I can say for sure is within 10 years. That's all I'm getting. I don't know how. I don't know if it's.
Maybe
I don't think it was.
I
don't think it was.
Maybe because like the 10-year gap was just 10 years after.
No, I know. I didn't think that it was before Hayata came back to the Science Patrol. I mean, it could be.
He could have been working with because he said because it seemed to show before Hayata came back that they've been. That they've been working for some time, so he could have been with them since then. Like, since it came, or just at some point during that time.
He's the one that's like,
I want you to be new Ultraman.
So I'm like, what is his ranking in this organization.
Maybe relatively high-ish. Like
yeah,
a relatively
but I mean,
decent power, but like because it seems like
is he working like basically alongside, above,
like
or just below?
I'm guessing
Ide.
Maybe like it
How do you
seems.
say it?
I think it was Ide.
Ide. Okay.
Ide. Yeah. But it seems that like I'm guessing that he probably is the one, like as we discussed I think a couple of episodes ago, that he's the one who provides the technology. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has a relatively high like position. He's like, hey, I'm the dude who basically makes the technology, or at least like allows you to be able to make this technology. Because I don't think they could probably do it after. But and I also wanted to mention, like, it was a little thing. When I saw their uniforms, I didn't get a look at them until like this episode. But they're basically like slightly more modernized versions of the original uniforms. They're just blue, and they have a couple of more little like bits.
The scientist dudes.
The science patrol members.
Like the guy that was the guy that was working on the suit or whatever, or what?
Yeah, like one of the. Yeah, it basically looks like a. It looks. I feel like it looks more modernized. I think, but it because it doesn't look as onesie-ish looking as the other ones did. But because I think that actually looks kind of like a normal jacket instead of like the. And they actually still have the little insignia. I think like radio things that they had before. Communicators, not radios. Because you see the little on the left-hand side.
The circle or the pin?
The pin, like that's technically the left.
I can't remember that girl's name.
The
star
idol
chick or idol? Yeah. Her. Do you know her name? Do you remember it?
I do not. I'm so sorry.
This isn't by me.
I just think it's. I just thought it was kind of cool. I thought they were wearing more normally militaristic stuff or whatever, or something like that. But they're basically just
this scientist dude. I mean, maybe it's just me, but like I feel like it's kind of weird that he's like, it's working. I'm like, yeah, dude, it worked fine earlier, and it was in like a more problematic situation. Why wouldn't it work now? Things are much calmer now. It
might just be like a slight translation error.
Okay. That's true.
Because I remember I think like they didn't call it the Ultraman factor. It was like the genes of Ultraman or something like that. When I watched it, when I rewatched it and like with the subs and stuff, because they have to make sure that those words.
Rena.
Ariana.
Yeah.
I think it's Rena.
Yeah. But yeah. You were saying, sorry.
Because they they have to match those lip flaps.
Yeah, I know. Well.
So like they have to like word it, and so he might have been trying to say something like it's like, hey, like I wouldn't be. It could be like it works or something like that, but because they may have not expected it to work again. Or whatever, because they may have never used that suit before.
Yeah, I guess.
And like that last time was the first one. But he also kind of like, like the whole like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because So he's like, oh, great, it still works. It's functioning fine.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to the translation. But with Reyna, I almost forgot her name already.
Yeah.
Reyna, her dad knows all about Ultraman. Like, is he just a fan?
Maybe.
I don't know if that's supposed to mean something. That's literally just a throw. That's literally just a throw. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's whatever. He's just a fan, or is it actually supposed to mean something? Just because
it might mean something. He could be. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, her dad's actually some characters only showed up like once or twice in the original show. That's now had a kid or something.
Or somebody working within the organization.
Or
an alien and she doesn't know it. I don't know.
You never know with this stuff of thing.
Whenever he went to the hostage situation, I liked how he was kind of handling it. It was kind of... I feel like it was goofy. Like, he was... Not goofy, what's it? Kind of quippy. Kind of how Spider-Man does it. Like, he went to the guys, like, trying to shake his hand. I think that's what he was doing, right?
It looked to me like he was just trying to go, like, to sort of reach, like, hey, you might want to not do that. Like, it looked like he was going like this, or maybe trying to reach out towards the knife. It would have been kind of, yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see.
I know you like that first. That's just like he's going like this.
Yeah, he's going like this. He might have actually been trying to reach to...
Because it's
like, hey, because the way he's just trying to, like,
the way he's looking at it, he's like, huh.
Yeah. Again, I'm also like that metal's pretty like because the dude looks like he's trying to stab it pretty hard.
Yeah,
the guy,
but
so,
I mean,
I'm just
that also looks kind of
sure enough. But like, it looks like he was trying to go like, let me see your hand first. Oh, you're trying to do something. Oh yeah, like kind of go like, let's put that down.
Oh, it looked like he was just doing this.
No, yeah, I mean it's just like, hey, how you doing? That is actually kind of funny. I always
knew Ultraman. You may have heard of me.
You may have heard of me,
but. I don't know, I just thought it was funny.
I'm the Ultraman.
And then the guy's like throwing crap at him.
How do you like my cosplay?
Yeah,
it's cool, isn't it?
That one cop, he's like, oh, it's an Ultraman. It must be a cosplayer. I was like, dude, he just fell from the sky. What are you talking about, a cosplayer? The heck are you talking about? This guy. Anyway.
But I mean, like, again, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there are people who,
That's,
like, some
yeah,
other...
I get
like,
the
no, but,
cosplaying.
like, the whole, like, falling from the sky, like, that's a whole, like, yeah, no.
I wonder what the translation was for that instead. Like, what the original was supposed to be.
It could have just been an Ultraman wannabe.
Must be a cosplayer. I wanted to say that in the Japanese,
Something
too.
like that, or imitator.
I don't know. Still, I mean, an imitator or not, you wouldn't be able to do that no matter how much you train. Your legs would break if you fell from that height. If you see there's a crater,
there wasn't a crater. He just like distilled dust or something.
Either way, your legs would be broken. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I just thought it was funny and kind of silly that he was like, "Hey, cosplayers."
But I like the news report said tiny Ultraman
now. Yeah, it's like
yeah, because he never actually like this like I remember Tiga was able to like do the normal
and then
human
also
size
big.
and big.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, but it seems like most of the like
all the ones are just
straight
up
the original
large
ones, like usually just big, and that's about it. But I do like how they pointed out, like, whoa, Ultraman's tiny.
And Moroboshi calls him Ultraman Jr., which is like, brother, come on. Don't need to be snippy about this here.
I mean,
he is actually a teenager. He's a 16-year-old kid. Come on. Got him a little bit of slack here.
Yeah, right? Like
Christ almighty.
But I mean, it seems maybe he wanted to be the one to wear this suit. I mean, he felt like he was, whatever. Even if he didn't have the factor, it'd been like, man, he probably felt like he was more suited to it. Because remember that happened. That's a thing that happens sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
So like, or he just felt like this kid. You want this kid to do this stuff.
I know that one line he said. He's kind of a person that doesn't know their worth until shoved in their face or whatever. Spell that for them. That rubs me the wrong way. I'm like, what? Okay.
I feel like it's another one of those like.
I know. No, I know. But
because I feel like it means something like a.
Well, that could just be. It could be that, or it could just be that's like a character thing that they do a lot and make them kind of not edgy. I can't think of the right word, but to make it purposefully, you're writing it to be not antagonistic, but antagonistic. Yeah, he's not a bad guy.
Just because he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, antagonistic towards the character is what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't hate the guy right now. I'm just like frustrated with him. Like, dude.
I mean, he's probably been working with those guys for some time now, so he's just like.
Yeah, but that can still turn a person. I don't know.
No,
I'm worried. I'm not worried. I'm sorry. I'm skeptical of him, but I mean,
I wonder what would.
I'm also curious as to so Hayata has been Ultraman for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
It seems they're going a different route. Because since he's been Ultraman for 10 years, there hasn't been mention of him. Because this is apparently the first time they've seen him. Because they're like, tiny Ultraman now?
Well, it could have been that his operations were a bit more covert.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they were going more covert. And this time they decide, we're going to go ahead and go expose. We're going to actually go for exposure this time. I'm why Ide is going for a change of route.
Didn't know of Ultraman before.
I know that. But I'm saying the 10 years that he's been Ultraman again, he's been more covert about it. He hasn't got any kind of limelight.
They could have been because his suit didn't seem to actually have an inbuilt helmet. They may have been trying to keep his identity on the down low and stuff.
They could cover his face. You could give him a mask or something. I mean, maybe he might have had a helmet for some reason wasn't using it. I don't know. But either way, I'm just wondering what. There wasn't even any speculation or any rumors of an Ultraman being around. Even if he's not shown, it's just why?
It could have been something that was cut because again, this was from a manga originally, so maybe some material was cut out. That we
but I'm saying even the news, they're just tiny Ultraman now. There's nothing.
There's nothing new, about this guy.
They're like, hey, there's
maybe they want to bring it back up into the public because again they want him to be the new Ultraman.
Yeah, maybe now. I guess maybe the aliens are starting to. Well, the aliens are starting to become more active or more aggressive in their approach. Maybe so. Maybe. I guess that might be why. But I was just curious as to why the sudden change.
Maybe they heard about the whole. Hey, there was a beam struggle earlier today, a couple.
That's a little harder to cover up,
maybe they could sense the energy being or whatever. Because it seemed Ultraman Hayata's proto suit, since it was a prototype suit, couldn't seem to be able to do the whole the cool wrist laser or wrist blades.
Yeah.
And
it just seemed like more basic stuff.
So his just seemed to basically just enhance his probably make him even stronger. and just probably help him like last a bit longer to fight. And that may have been all he really needed at the time.
Yeah, I'm kind of I wasn't surprised, but felt bad for Shinjiro because his friends were like scared of him.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I can't blame him considering like they literally saw him break the dude's ankle, not really trying.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, okay, we're gonna need some space for a bit. They seemed to come around near the end. I mean, they were like, let's go to karaoke.
Yeah, he did like. I think the dude did say like, hey,
let's
forget about it.
But I'm like, yeah, well, I'm trying to forget about it. You keep bringing it up, buddy. But yeah, they seem to be. I'm hoping that's the end of that. Like, we're not. Well, I mean, it might come up again, but like, I'm hoping they're not gonna like at least try to keep their space from him at least, because they were like, oh, come on, dude. When he's like, I gotta be somewhere, and I was like, oh man, come on. But so I'm hoping
you could say that he has a job.
Yeah,
I mean, unless
they're not gonna care.
Unless because I think actually like. Can high school students have a job in Japan?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm assuming. I mean, well, I don't know if she's in high school. Well, she is in high school. The idol lady. Maybe that might be a special. Might be a special case, but anyway. That's. I think that's all I have. You have anything else that you wanted to?
I do like how the guy was like, since I saw that picture again, like he was.
Oh yeah.
He tossed it looked like a bottle or a can at him and just.
Keeps throwing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I like Edo, how I know I mentioned this before. I like how just awkward he is, because it's almost like he's trying to be human, not really, but like he's trying to be comfortable.
Yeah,
like make you feel comfortable by not being. But he's just so like not. Does this? Do you remember Young Justice, right?
Yeah.
Bars.
Oh.
Bars. He's like.
Because he can't smile that well.
Yeah, and he's like, "Is this? I'm smiling. This is to project comfort. Is this not okay? Is this?"
Yeah,
nope,
too far, my dude.
Nah, it's a little creepy, buddy. But yeah, I like that. I like what's his face? Edo. Yeah, I forgot his name. But yeah,
I mean, it could have been that he probably hasn't like socialized probably all that much with people still.
Well,
yeah. No, I was just saying because he has been here for like probably 10+ years by this point, so like he might. I was like, I wonder how he's still a little like not great with the keeping up with the humans, but that's why I said like he's probably just hasn't been mostly stuck with like lab like settings with not as much social interaction. Because I wouldn't be surprised if it was kind of awkward to talk to the being that almost killed Ultraman.
Well, not the exact one, but yeah, the species.
Or one of the species that almost killed Ultraman.
Yeah, that might probably put somebody off. Most people off. I mean, some of them.
God, yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Ida seems fine with him. Ida and Moroboshi, they at least in terms of not like pushing him away. I don't know. Because Moroboshi also seems to like they seem to not butt heads, but there's. He disagrees with the moves he's making, I guess, because he's like, oh, so you sent him there to give him a boost. So and he's like, and that's he's like, do you want to say something? And it's like, well,
I mean, maybe he just felt like he's like, hey, you're just stroking his ego. I was like, well,
I guess.
He kind of. It seems like he kind of needs it. He seems kind of
because the guy himself, not stroking the ego, this guy knows like, he doesn't know his own worth. You need to tell him, spell it out for him. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna be happening next episode. Apart from he's obviously gonna have a fight with him. I don't know if he's gonna lose this one. Or if he'll end up killing the alien thing, or I don't know exactly what will happen. I don't know what he can do to the suit, because I mean, I know that thing can like into people.
Yeah.
I don't know in terms of what it will do to the suit exactly, and if he has any kind of like energy-based powers. But this guy is not wearing a suit like the other guy, like Bemular was, so I don't know what kind of other offensive abilities he has. If he does, do you remember what else? If he could do anything else?
I can't remember. He could fly. He could split.
Cool. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. That's gonna suck. Because you have to fight multiple at once. Are they like projections, or are they real?
It seems they have like actual like physical like solidarity. I guess I don't know. Yeah. I think they can kind of do this weird little like not exactly transport, but like
phase.
Maybe I don't quite remember. Again, they can shrink and grow.
Okay.
They have claws. Like just having claws is kind of a thing. I think they could do more than just beams of stillness, I guess.
Beams of stillness?
Like when I told you they kind of like froze people like.
Oh, freezing blast.
I mean, they didn't actually like a
paralyzing
kind
blast?
of, yeah. Like it seems as if they kind of got they kind of grayed out
Okay. Oh, so kind of like Medusa-ing them, sort of. Not,
kind of, yeah.
I don't mean turned to stone.
They
I'm
weren't
just saying
actually
like
turned to stone, but it was like as if they kind of got frozen in that spot in time or something like that.
Well, guys, that's it for this week's episode of Ultraman. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, go ahead and click the button right next to me. And if you want to stick around for next episode, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you want to stick around for next episode, go ahead and click the bell icon down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for joining us, and hope to see you next week.
Bye.